Okay, now we have Miss Katy Perry. Woo! Hey Katy, how you doing? My question to you is Katy Perry cool, warm, or neutral? You take a guess and let me know. If you guessed cool, you'd be correct. She has cool tone skin. Why, you ask? Well, if you look at pictures like this one, where the warm colored hair does not quite flatter her face, you would know, well, she's probably not a warm girl because that doesn't look very good. And if you look at a picture like this with her with dark hair and you're like, wow, why does she look so healthy and vibrant? Well, she has cool skin. She also has a very pale complexion. She has pink undertones, all adding up to cool skin. Let's move on to the next one. Up next, we have Ms. Jennifer Aniston. Ooh, hey girl, you looking good? So let's check her out. Look up real close, get in there, figure out what's going on, and let me know if she has cool, warm, or neutral skin. So the correct answer would be neutral. It's neutral. She has neutral skin. You know, you're seeing some pink undertones in her cheeks. You're seeing warmth in her hair. You're seeing her roots are kind of an ash tone. You're seeing blue eyes. You're also seeing a glimpse of some gold jewelry that actually looks great on her. So you're seeing a lot of combinations of warm hair, warm jewelry, cool eyes, cool skin, a little bit of glowing yellow coming through her skin. You're seeing a lot of things mixed together, which makes her neutral. She's part of the neutral gang. Okay, now let's do a speed round. Let's get through the rest of these. Up next, we have Ms. Anne Hathaway. Is she warm? Is she cool? Is she neutral? We'll find out today on Brad Mondo's game show of Can You Pick the Skin Tone? What do you think she is? Give your answer. If you guessed cool, you would be correct. Anne Hathaway has cool tone skin. She's a very pale girl. She's a lovely looking girl. She's got pink undertones. She's always rocking the dark hair. It looks great on her. Moving on. Let's talk about our girl Beyonce. Do you think Ms. Knowles has warm, cool, or neutral skin? I'll give you a second. You have your answer? Me too. If you guessed warm, you would be correct. Yay! And if you didn't guess that, well, get better next time. I'm pretty sure you can see why she's warm. She has this very rich skin with oranges and yellow undertones. She has this warm hair all the time. She rocks the color gold. She's a warm gal, okay? Now, up next, we have Jessica Alba. Do you think Jessica Alba has cool, warm, or neutral skin? You be the judge, and then I'll let you know if you're right or wrong. You have your answer? Okay, cool. If you guessed cool, warm, you would be correct. I got you on that one, didn't I? She has warm skin. If you look at her hair, always rocking the caramel browns. It's always some kind of yellowy orange undertones in her hair. Her skin always looks like she just laid out for the perfect amount of time in the sun and got that beautiful sun-kissed glow. She has these beautiful brown eyes. Warm, warm, warm. Up next, we have Selena Gomez. Is she cool, warm, or neutral? If you guessed neutral, you'd be correct. Neutral is definitely a tricky one. I know you're probably like, what? Or you're just really smart and you're like, that was neutral, duh. But you can see Selena rocking warm hair, warm highlights on a cool tone base. She might have dark hair with a lot of cool undertones like blues and purples, and then she might have highlights that are very warm. And it all seems to go together and work out for her. It always looks great. Her skin, you can see slight tints of yellow. You can see a lot of pink on her cheeks. There's a lot of different elements mixed together, creating this neutral vibe she has going on. She's neutral. Up next, we have Miss Kerry Washington. Is she cool, warm, or is she neutral? If you guessed neutral, you'd be correct. Thank you. So sometimes Kerry rocks the dark brown hair. I don't see a whole lot of warmth behind her skin. I do see slight tints of pink. And then you see her rocking, you know, this super warm look sometimes. This golden hair, she has this golden brown, and you see a lot of warmth coming through her skin. Every other picture, she's wearing, you know, a cool toned lip, and it looks great, a very pink cool tone. And then you see her rocking some warm hair in some other pictures. You see her rocking yellows and pinks and all different kinds of colors that don't really go together, meaning she has neutral skin. She is a neutral gal. And lastly, let's check out Ms. Reese Witherspoon. Does she have cool, neutral, or warm skin? If you guessed cool, you'd be correct. You can check out her eye color. She's blue eyes. You can see in her cheeks, she has that pink undertone. You can see her in her hair color. She often looks best in a cool tone blonde, in my opinion. When she's more of a yellow blonde, I don't think it looks as good on her. She looks very sleek and gorgeous with the cool toned hair. So she's a cool girl. So that's the end. We can cut it on the game show. The game show, that's it for the game show. Thank you for joining me. Let me know what your score was. Did you do good? Did you absolutely flop on that? Either way, thank you for participating. Even though you actually didn't sign up for this game show, but now we're back to the YouTube video. We went our way for a game show and we're back. Now that we have so much knowledge about all different skin tones, we've become better at understanding skin tones and what they mean and how to discover which skin tone you have or which skin tone your friends or family has. Well, now we can tell you what hair color will best suit you. Now that we got it kind of through the hard part, this is the absolute easiest part. I mean, you've probably already discovered what hair color will look best. You pretty much just match your skin color. So if you're warm, you wear warm hair colors. You already know what warm hair colors are. So if you're in the blonde range, that's a golden blonde. If you're in the browns, you're gonna want a very warm, rich brown with undertones of reds and oranges and yellows, things to really warm you up, keep you cozy. You can also have warm reds where they have coppers, oranges as undertones. So it's gonna keep it very bright, bring out that warmth in your skin. On the flip side of that, if you ended up with cool tone skin and you want to be blonde, opt for a blonde that has very ashy undertones. So think of like blues. I know it's like hard to picture a blonde head of hair with blue undertones, but I mean, here's of course picture examples of what I'm talking about, but blue undertones doesn't really mean like you're seeing blue. Just think of a lack of warmth, right? So if you're not seeing any yellow undertones, you're seeing blue. You're not seeing it like my shirt. Blue tones do exist. They exist in order to cancel out those yellow tones and make kind of a pure white look. A little bit of a cast of blue, that's what makes it really icy. A cool tone blonde would be great. A cool tone brown. So brown's where you're not seeing any of that warmth shine through. You're not seeing any oranges or reds, which is very easy to see through with browns because brown has a lot of red and orange in it. So instead, you know, the colors will have an ash undertone, which is a blue, which is gonna cancel out all those oranges and leave you with a cool toned brown. That will look great if you have cool toned skin. And then if you wanna go really dark, you can do a jet black with blue undertones. So a true black is more on the cool toned scale. And then lastly, if you want red hair, well, you can do red with purple undertones. Purple is cool toned and you can have red hair mixed with that purple tone and it'll give you a lovely cool toned red. And now for neutral, you can rock any color. The neutral scale, right, is a little bit gray. So when I describe people's skin tones, when I look at them and they ask me if they're cool, neutral, or warm, and I somewhat feel like they're neutral, well then I'll often say like, oh, well you're neutral, cool. Or you're neutral warm. So they are neutral, but they have a bit more warmth than coolness going on. Because I don't really think anybody's completely neutral. They're always kind of on one side or another, but they can still rock any color at the same time, depending on their makeup and what they have going on and their whole look. So neutral blondes, they can wear, you know, a balayage moment where the top is a cool brown. The bottom has these beautiful painted highlights that are very warm. You can wear a sort of beige blonde where it's not cool, it's not warm, it's just right in the middle, or a champagne blonde, or go with any cool or warm color. It'll complement you either way. A warmer color will bring out the warmer tones in your neutral skin, or a cooler color will bring out your cool tones in your neutral skin. Now, of course, if you don't want any natural looking color or whatever, you can also do fashion colors. So if you have warm skin, you can do bright red, bright orange, you can do bright yellow, you know, anything in that warm family. If you have cool tone skin, you can do purples, you can do blues, you can do greens, and then neutral. Go wild, do whatever the hell you want because it'll probably look good anyways. All right, so that concludes my lesson today on what hair color will best suit your skin tone. However, take everything I say with a grain of salt because, well, we have this lovely thing called makeup where you can change your skin tone like that. You can go from cool to warm warm to cool, cool or warm to neutral. Like that, very quickly. So if you're a warm-skinned person, you wanna rock that purple color, put some makeup on that complements the purple color. Wear cool tone makeup and vice versa. So you can really play around, have fun with it. Don't take this too damn seriously. These are just the kinds of rules we put in place just to help people figure out what is the most optimal hair color for them.